4 things that God uses to teach you in your lonely seasons. My name is Counselor Rachel Momo. I am a Christian counselor. I'm also a servant of God, and here we talk about love, life, and God. Now, loneliness is not a punishment. If God has allowed it, it is not a punishment. Most of the time, it is a classroom for your destiny. Most of the time, before God uses you publicly, He will isolate you to deal with your heart privately. These are some of the things that God teaches you in your lonely seasons. Number 1, He teaches you to depend on His voice alone. When people stop understanding you, you start hearing God clearly. It's good to take some time off. Even Jesus himself, after preaching, doing the miracles and everything, he used to have some alone time. Your alone time should not be a fertile ground for the enemy to use you. Your alone time should be a time for you to have a deeper relationship with God. Should be a time for you to pray. It should be a time for you to seek the face of God. So God can allow solitude. He can allow isolation in your life so that you can hear Him clearly. Number 2, He teaches you your identity. Until you learn who you are, until you know your identity without the attention that people are giving you, without the applause that people are giving you, right, left, and center, until you learn to be alone, until you understand who you are, you're going to keep on shrinking so that you can fit into other people's opinions of you. So God can teach you your identity, that He wants you to know who you are without having to be told by people, without having to ask for attention, without having to ask for validation. God wants to teach you wholeness. He wants to teach you who you are in Him and not in people, and that your destiny, your purpose, it is not dependent on what people think about you. It is not dependent on the voices that are around you. It is dependent on what God says. Who God says you are is who you are. And if that identity has been crowded by everything that is happening, God can isolate you to teach you who you are, or to remind you who you are. Number 3, He detoxes your heart. This means that God can allow isolation so that you will realize how much noise you have been allowing into your heart and into your space. God can separate you to heal you from distractions of life, distractions that has disguised themselves as friends, company, and all that besties. God can isolate you to heal you from all the distractions that you have allowed in your life that has made it very impossible for you to hear God. Number 4, God can allow you to be in solitude because He is preparing you for connection. Once you are whole, you attract wholeness and not neediness. So that solitude, if it is healthy, it is going to produce healthy relationships, connections at work. You will connect better with friends, not out of neediness, not out of being clingy, not out of needing validation or attention, but out of pure intentions and a genuine heart. And even when you don't have those friends, you are still fine. So most of the times, the silence of isolation, because I have gone through isolation myself, is also a place where you get new revelations of God. It is a place where you birth revelations. It is a place where you get to understand yourself. You get to hear God clearly. You get to hear instructions that God has for your life, and even your calling, your purpose, and your destiny. And from that time, you start walking, not wandering off, walking with strategy. You are walking with understanding, because you have heard the voice of God, and He has told you the path that He has drawn out for you, and now you are walking that path.